Hey, 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 what's happening, Chad here? And are you struggling to find a way to get your business off the ground and you can't figure it out? Something is going on. You tried everything and it just ain't working. Well, I'm here to show you why that could be uh, the reason why you are having so much trouble. So, you want to stick here so you can hear what I have to say to you about this very important subject. And so, before we get started, if you like the content, subscribe, share with your friends and family. If you listen to podcasts, definitely like and comment as well. And also go to thebillcrusher.com/Chad Allen, thebillcrusher.com/Chad Allen. It's at the bottom of the video. You can see it there. And it'll also be in the comment section. And so here we go. So I've been reading a lot of books lately, listening to audios about various subjects, especially when it comes to parental blessing, finances, and other areas. Because for me also, I want to be able to grow, in my business, and it becomes very apparent that what I was doing, and if for my own stunting of my growth in business and personal life and other areas, is very simple. Actually, I mean, things that we could simply do on a day-to-day basis to get ourselves going. And so I'm really happy to say that with God's help, I've been able to get myself back on the road. So I want to share with you some of these, just a few of these areas that I believe, three areas that I believe that could really, really, really help you gain traction in your business. Okay, so one of the things that I come to realize with myself is that whenever I would have a lack of growth, there are two simple reasons, and this all fits into the one. I'm not properly focused, and I don't have enough action. And even if I did have the action, it was the type of focus that I had that would create a stunting of my growth. And that area is called the focus on money. And this happened, and a lot of people go through this because, I mean, let's face it, maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're not even living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're living on the swiping of the credit card because you just not are not making enough money to really generate that kind of income that you are looking for. So what happens is you begin to focus on money, and the money becomes your idol. The money becomes your guideline in everything that you do, and you begin to forget about others, other people, and the real purpose of why you are in business and what it is that you're in business for. And so you're focused on getting the next sale, getting you got to make this amount of money in order to pay for your car payment. You got to make this amount of money in order to make your house payment. And all these things are very, very important. They're very, very important as part of what we often need, right? And so, but the problem is when we are strictly focused on money and all of our mind is on money, we forget about serving other people. We got to be able to if you in scriptures and stuff like in other areas, when you are putting others before you, you get much more in return. And so by not focusing on what the money, the needs, and you focus on other people's needs, then you begin to see that return. So it's a law of giving, right? Give and take, give and take. So you're giving, 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 and you're getting back. And so the number two thing, because not only are we creating this me syndrome, within ourselves because we're focused on the money, then we begin to we fail to trust the process. That's number two. We fail to trust in the process. And so we begin to say, oh my goodness, this is not working. Nothing is happening. I don't understand why it's not happening. No, I need to try this way. And I need to try over here and try this way. Okay, I need to go over here and do it this way. And we become like an object that's being swayed by the wind. We're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and there's no direction. There's no set area where we can stay focused enough to be able to have that kind of success. Because the moment that we see that nothing is happening for us, what do? We take away that attention from this spot, and then we go over here, thinking that this is where we're going to get that focus. Now, this comes in a couple of different areas. The failure to trust in the process. It can also be um, the lack of trusting in God. Trusting in Him that He's going to provide for you. And so when we start to lose that focus and that trust in God. We begin to focus on the money. We began to sidetrack on the process and the purpose that He has for us, the goals that we had, the dreams, and we began to sidetrack in an effort to do something that we believe will get us there quicker. When all we had to do was just trust the process, trust in God that everything was going to take care of itself. The other thing that's also a part of this lack of trusting in the process is also the lack of trusting in yourself. Trusting in the business that you have and yourself. And so this has many roots when it comes to yourself, because what you are on the inside is what you are portraying on the outside, regardless of whether or not you're trying to hide it or not. And so it's going to affect your business in many, many ways, because you are taking you have yet to fix what is going on inside before, so that you can actually excel on the outside. It's like, for example, it's like you've been told all your life that you're this or you're that, and then all of a sudden you have a business, and then you begin to not trust in yourself, right? And when you're not trusting yourself, okay, I can't trust in the process, I can't trust in God, and I have to focus on this particular thing. It's all about the money. It's not about other people. It's about me, me, and me. And this is the general idea of what is really keeping you from having that kind of success. And this is a hard lesson for myself as well. A very, very hard lesson where you are coming to the realization that um, what you are doing, what you thought that you were doing, is actually not what you thought you were doing, because you became focused on the things that are keeping and holding you back. So, what is the third thing? The third thing is this: that we refuse to learn new ideas of how to promote ourselves, new ideas of how to grow, how to take what's on the inside so that we can excel on the outside. And so when we fail to do that, we we began to keep God out of the picture. We say, okay, we are good to go. We don't need anything. It becomes like a very selfish, self gratifying type of thing, right? Where you're like, it's I don't need it. I'm good. I'm the best. But yet you're failing in all these areas in life, and then so there's a deep depression that's setting in. There's a deep like you just don't like yourself. You're not feeling well. It's like everything is coming inside, and you're like, oh my goodness, man! Like what can I do? What to do? In this very particular situation. And so you have to be able to deal with the things that are on the inside of you, so that you can properly help others that could use your help in your business, in what you do. Because the thing is, business is all about what how you can help your client out, what you could do for your client. It's not really about you. Yeah, the money is there, the money will come there, but it's not about you at all. And if you don't have the confidence, if you don't have the zeal, desire, all this stuff that's really really important in business, people see that. People notice that. It doesn't matter if you're online. It doesn't matter if you are on the phone. It doesn't even matter if you're in person. They can see through it. Why? Because we are all spirit beings. We all project in our soul what it is that we are feeling, what we are doing. Like we project this thing, and the other person can feel this thing. So you need to learn. You need to be able to learn. You need to be able to improve on yourself so that you can improve your business as well. So that you can begin to trust in the process. You can begin to trust in God. You can begin to trust in yourself. And you will not be focused on strictly money or the things that have become idols. You're becoming a how can I serve you type of person. How can I serve you and make your life better? And when that begins to happen, then you begin to reciprocate that stuff back to yourself. You begin to get the all of the wonderful things that you always wanted, the dreams, all that stuff. Then it starts to come back to you, and allow you to have that kind of success that you always wanted. So, if you like the content, please share, make a comment below and let me know how you're doing and what you believe and if has been helpful to you or not. And also go to thebillcrusher.com/Chad Allen. That is where you'll find my links and you can learn more about what I do and you can support me there as well. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I have a podcast that you can get on pretty much any uh, where that has podcasts. So I am there. So you can search for me there. It's the Chad Allen podcast. And so I want to say thank you for being on here, and we will talk to you soon. And we have another great episode coming up on this coming Friday. All right, take care. Bye bye.